Feels good to get the pack back on. Haven't had my pack on since we moved to Nashville. So I am out this morning in a place called Stillhouse Falls. It's about an hour south of Nashville. A little bit, I think it's about a half an hour south of Columbia, Tennessee. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Sun just came up a little bit ago. On the way down, it's been a little bit foggy in the low-lying areas, so I'm a little bit hopeful that maybe down by the falls, it's going to be a little bit of low-lying fog, which would make things really cool. So I'm excited to be out. I know there's car noise. I apologize for that. I'm, a couple hundred feet from a two-lane. But anyways, here we go. I'm excited about this one. I'm back out in the woods. It's been a while, and back where I love to be. So I'm glad you're along for the ride. I think this is gonna be a good one. Here we go. All right, here we go. So I kind of come to a little fork in the trail here. I'm not sure which way to go. Right looks like it's going up in elevation. Left looks like it's going down. And so I'm gonna take the way down. Hope you can hear me over the trucks and the cars in the background. So it's great. I am the only car in the parking lot this morning, which is one of the reasons I like to get out early. The other reason I like to get out early is I like to see the sunrise a lot. It's a great way to start the day. And yeah, it's just, I like being alone by myself in the woods, especially if I'm vlogging like this, because I don't like talking to a camera with people around. So it's better for me this way, and just like getting up early. So anyways, it's beautiful. It's October 19th. The leaves have just started to change a bit more. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of fall color down here. We've had some nights in the last week and a half or so in the 30s or 40s. Supposed to get up close to 70 today. But yeah, looking forward to the leaves changing. Wow, it's just beautiful in here. Anyways, if you notice, I'm wearing gloves, and it's like 38 right now or something like that. And I've got frostbite on my hands. So my fingers turn white and stuff when it gets cold out. So I know it's only 38. Seems a little wimpy to be wearing gloves, but that's my excuse. So anyways, this is gonna be good. It's getting way more quiet as I get further into the woods. And so here we go. All right. It's gonna be a more strenuous hike coming out than going in. It's just been down the whole way. I'm starting to hear the sound of running water, and it looks like I'm approaching the creek bottom here. I think the way this goes is I'm going to be working my way across a bridge here on the other side of the river, and then heading upstream, or perhaps downstream. Yeah, maybe it's downstream to see the falls. So anyways, it's really pretty in here, really quiet. Like I said, I'm the only person in here, which is just amazing. So I noticed when I crossed the creek that the water's, kind of a low flow. We haven't had rain in a couple of weeks. So I'm not quite sure what the falls are gonna look like, but I've got hopes. It'd be really cool if it was a heavy water flow, but it might also be really cool if it was really kind of small and kind of these little streams falling over. So obviously I'm gonna take what I can get, but I think I'm getting closer. I'm following the stream downstream and just passing up a cool little cascade here. I might get a photo of that a little bit later, but yeah, love to hear the waterfall or the water behind me. But Let me see. Yeah, right down in there. Got a nice little cascade, probably 3 or 4 feet. But anyways, here we go. All right, finally a sign. It's the bottom of falls. Looks like, oh yeah, I can see it from here. Looks like you can go to the top of the falls too. I might walk down there real quick. It doesn't look as far away. We'll check it out. All right, here we go. We're at the top of the falls. A little bit wet and muddy up here. Be careful. Little cascade coming down. And then probably 30 or 40 foot drop. Maybe 50. Dropping down off the falls here. So I'm gonna get to the bottom and check this out. This is really pretty. All right, I am now probably between a 1.5 mile further downstream to make the crossing back to the other side, and then gonna head back upstream to get back to the falls. Another cool bridge to go over. So gonna keep moving along the path here. It's kind of an adventure, never been here before. So gotta figure it out. Can always tell when you're the first one down the trail because you're walking through all the spider webs laid out from the night before. But haven't walked through any big webs, but just those stringy ones that cross the trail. So it's cool. It's always nice to be the only one out, like I said. I love being out by myself. So, oh, I'm approaching the falls. All right, it's cool, there's a park bench down here. Nice place to put the bag, get like 30 pounds off my back, and get set up. I think I'm gonna, since nobody's here right now, I'm gonna put the drone up, get a few videos and maybe a couple photos with the drone. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's just more of a sparse cascade, but really pretty, especially if I can do like a little bit of a long exposure. But it's really nice. It's just like stepping down over the layers of limestone here and kind of in a circular pattern here. It's really pretty. Maybe try and do a pano in here too. So anyways, here we go. This is great. So here's where I'm set up now. I've got the falls coming down, got these rocks in the foreground, and then I got this really cool log with a hole in the end of it in the front of the scene. I like the way that's looking. Gotta get level here. So yeah, I'm gonna get this one set up a little bit tighter, take a shot, and if it comes out good, well, here it is. All right, so what I did is I climbed up the slope a little bit to get a side angle shot, something like that. Really cool, really pretty. I like the angle. You can get the whole falls in this vertical orientation. So if this one comes out good, here it is. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to shoot a panorama, a bunch of shots, sequentially going around so I can get everything broad sweeping wide shot of this. I'm going to do like 6 or 8 different photos overlapping each other as we go. Now I'll stitch that together in the computer. So what I've done now, I've put on a little bit longer telephoto lens and trying to get a few detail shots. I always seem to forget this. I always had this lens in my bag. It's heavy, it adds a lot of weight, and I forget to use the darn thing. So what I'm going to do is pull in really tight here and get some more detail shots with some of that green foliage and the water coming over and around it. Looks really pretty. So we'll see how these come out. Okay, that's going to be it for me down here by the falls. I'm going to wrap it up. It's been here about an hour and a half. I haven't seen a soul the whole time I've been down here. It's been wonderful. It's quiet. The beautiful sound of the falls, you know, behind me. What a great morning. So, hey, thanks for coming along with me. Really appreciate it. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you aren't following me, please give me a follow. I'm going to keep making content like this. So yeah, appreciate it. I may catch a couple photos on the way out now. The light's starting to come through the canopy. So we'll see how that goes. If they are, I'm going to throw them up here at the end. All right, thanks guys. See you on the next one. All right, so I'm on my way out, and I took a little quick video of this cascade when I was coming down to the falls, and I decided to make a stop, and I'm glad I did. It's really pretty. I'm at a low angle here, kind of shooting just horizontal with the little cascade itself. Doing like a 1-second exposure, as you can see on the camera, and just to get that nice silky look to the water coming down. So yeah, this is gonna be really pretty. Here's how it looks. And there's a preview, and I just really like it. I think it's very simplistic. You got the leading line coming down. Where am I? Leading line coming down here towards the falls. Really pretty. So yeah, this is a good one.